don't think about festival, they think about the trash and the recycling. So joining us right now, we have Gregg and Mauri. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming and shining light on this.
Of course. So, okay, this is a huge operation. So we want to keep festival nice. We want to keep it clean. So what do you want to say to festival goers when they're out here and they have all of this trash and stuff to throw away?
Well, you will find we have different types of containers throughout festival, but if you see a trash can, there is always a recycling can right next to it. So you can put your recycling and trash, just make sure you get it put in the correct receptacle so that we make sure that we could get it put in the correct places to be recycled.
Yeah, and so this is a huge effort. How much time does it take to coordinate something like this?
So I put in about 80 hours the week of festival getting this all coordinated. I have probably about 100 volunteers that I have that work with me to get everything set up, and then I have crews that work every location. As long as festival is going on, we're here. My crews are working each stage to make sure everything gets emptied, and then at the end of the night, that's our biggest time. So we're going around every stage, collecting everything, and making sure by the next morning when our festival goers show back up, it's a clean stage.
Yeah, and so I love these trash bins. It makes it so easy for people to find and put their trash in properly. And Gregg, you were mentioning one of these came from a grant. Am I remembering that correctly?
Actually, there were a number of grants. I think there were a total of 3 or 4 grants from Keep Louisiana Beautiful and Keep America Beautiful, and also Parish Proud, Suller Family Foundation.
Nice. That's really cool. And so also, too, we all know littering is a huge issue. So I know recently litter fines, they've gone up, and there's ways to report litter bugs out there if you at home see one.
That's right. So LCG is doing a Operation No Throw, and you can use the 311 program to call in piles of litter that you can see, or if you see someone littering, you can call and report them, and you just need to give as much information about that litter bug as possible. Fines have increased from $50 to $200, your first fine. And also, second and third offense, you can be looking at jail time. But ultimately, the ultimate fine is living in a community that's full of litter and having to kind of operate in that.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, this is such a huge undertaking, and you've been doing this for a long time. Both of you guys
years.
have.
Yes. I've been volunteering since it began. My mother started volunteering when festival first started, and she brought me along. And I know Gregg has been very institutional in getting our recycling and making sure it stays going. I've been doing that for 13 years. And I love the volunteers that show up every year to work it. We even have a Festival Go Green logo that we have, and one of my volunteers that comes from Arizona made this for me.
Nice.
And gave it to me this year. So Festival even has its own Go Green logo to help Festival stay clean.
I love that. And lastly, why is it so important that we kind of keep festival clean for everybody that attends?
Well, really, that's mainly because we want to keep it clean. We don't want to have to pay if we have to pay a lot more to have the trash picked up, then we're going to have to charge people to come to festival, and we want to keep festival free.
Absolutely. We love festival. Guys, thank you so much for sharing everything you do to keep our festival beautiful. And guys, you want to stick around because coming up later, we're checking in with Root Floral Design. It's their first festival downtown, and they have some awesome things that they're selling that's going to get you in the festival spirit.